him in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad,
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Washington Redskins. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready? 41 Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Geis with a carry on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Redskins.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A gain of 15.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This to McLaurin out on the left side. That second down play nets a -4. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Check 26, check 26. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
On 2nd down. It's Howard. Breaks a tackle. Still going. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Howard, 87 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Get ready. Get ready. 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Howard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Back, back, back.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Alert. Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 20.
On second down now, it's Howard. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Howard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Redskins with the football. Here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Put it in, Reed. 49's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the front. Now, large motion. Mike's 49. Let's go. Drop deep, drop deep. 49 the mic, 149. You don't want it.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To try again after the sack. Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Check, 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 let's go. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
49's the mic. Hey, let's get this, get this. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. 49. Same one, 49. Hey.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Check it out.
This is Howard on 2nd down. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Howard. Pass the 20. And he'll take it in. Touchdown. Jordan Howard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
First down, Washington.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Redskins 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
56. Mike, 50.
Throwing on second down. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 3, check 3. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
And the blitz does come. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Running to start the drive is Love. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line. Scrimmage, and no more.
He was brought down by Matt Milano. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Let's go, D. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
70, 49. Get him, get him, get him. Hey, watch out. Last second. Jim.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On play action, Haskins. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Here we go. Go. Kill it, motion me out. 41 Mike. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Geis. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's see what you got.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Connects with Sanu right side. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On the draw, they go to Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too with the day he's had. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, they run with Howard. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Allen on first and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Haskins to throw it. Off to Geis on the screen. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third down, here's Geis. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 41 to Mike. Check 41. You bet. You bet.
They go play action with Haskins. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. Struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Jones last year led the Bills, 652 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than double his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start the drive with Love here. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Reed with it over the middle. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. This is Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14, so it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about